It's October 12, 2021, and we are live from Friedrichshafen, Germany. Good morning, good afternoon, or maybe even good evening to you out there, and welcome to BASF at Fakuma 2021. Welcome live here on LinkedIn. My name is Richard Amberger, and I have the pleasure to welcome you here at our booth. This is the first of in total 8 live streams we are going to have from Fakuma 2021, and I have the pleasure to take you on a little guided tour around our beautiful stand here. After that, after I'm done with my live tour, I will also have the chance to have a quick chat with Jürgen Becky. Jürgen is responsible for BASF's performance materials business in Europe, and he will be waiting for me at the coffee corner. For you out there, it's important that you really join this conversation. If you cannot be here live in Friedrichshafen, you can still be part of the action. For that, it's really easy. Just join our LinkedIn live event, send us your questions, send us your comments, challenge our experts, and really become part of the live action here. You can also send an email to plus.com@basf.com and become part of the conversation. Now, I think it's time that I really deliver on what I just promised to you, taking you on a little tour around our booth. So let's go, come on. Of course, one of the major topics for BASF, not only at Fakuma, but in general, is e-mobility. And I will be joined by 2 of our experts, Thomas Bayerl and Mark Ottens, later today to discuss about new high-performance material solutions for e-mobility. And when we're talking about that, I'm not just talking about the cars, the vehicles itself, I'm also talking about the whole infrastructure which is necessary to make e-mobility fly, be it charging cables, charging stations, plugs and connectors. We'll be covering all of that in 2 additional live streams later today. But of course, just the vehicles or the charging infrastructure isn't everything that we have. We also have more to show. Come on. I think a lot of you by now have a kind of wall box charging station in your home, and I will meet my colleague Patrick Fry tomorrow for another live stream, and he will tell us all about what's in, what's behind, and what's around one of these beautiful wall boxes that are designed to charge your electric car. But that's by far not all. We have more to show. The awesome colleagues from BASF Forward AM 3D printing solutions are here. They are going to show you the world's largest portfolio of 3D printing materials and solutions to you. So if you want to find out how you can decrease concept to market time and how you can bring products to the market faster, this is exactly the place to be. So make sure to come back. Not concepts, but real applications you can see here. This is our TPU table, and TPU is a truly versatile material which is in a lot of different applications. I count 12 here alone, but that's by far not all. A colleague of mine actually calls this TPU material a centipede, and I really love that picture. But let's go back to our live streams. As I said, we will have 8 in total over the course of the next 2 days, and one of them is going to be about the future of the automotive industry. And by that, we do not only talk about cars, electric cars, plug-in hybrid cars, or things like that. We're talking about the whole ecosystem of sustainability, digitalization, and circularity. And I will talk to Michael Prinz to find out what BASF has in store for that. But now, I think it's time to check in with our hospitality crew here, because that's one of the pleasures of being at a real trade show. You know, normally one of these pleasures is also too much coffee, bad food, and hurting feet in the evening. That's not up for you out there live on LinkedIn, but definitely up for us here. So Irini, hi.
Hi.
How's it going so far?
Perfectly fine, thank you. It feels amazing to be back in business.
Yeah, how was this is kind of one of your first trade shows, I assume, in the past couple of months. So how's the atmosphere so far?
It's overwhelming to see how many visitors joined, but I even hope that it's going to be more busy the following couple of days.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we're only just a couple of hours. The gates have just opened here in Friedrichshafen, and I think it will be much more crowded here. And I will make sure to be back for a coffee, because I have to continue with my little stand tour just now.
Sure, see you later.
Okay, see you. Bye-bye. Of course, one thing that not even customers who are visiting us here can see, I can show you now. So come on. But please be silent. This is where the magic happens. This is the broadcast control room. This is our beautiful technical crew. And if you are participating in the LinkedIn Live events, this is exactly where your comments, your challenges, and your questions are going to land. And then they will be directly transferred to me so that we can react to them live here in the stream. But back to some more high-performance materials. We have our PPA portfolio, Ultramid Advanced N here, which is a perfect material, especially for fuel cell components, a great alternative to aluminum die-cast components, particularly for buses and delivery vehicles. And we're also presenting a fully new grade here, which is optimized for post-processing using the so-called SMT, so surface mount technologies. But it's not only about new products. It's also about services. Services are really important for BASF Performance Materials, and what you can see here is only a part of our service portfolio. Two services with very telling names. They're called UltraJoin and UltraTest because they cover the full portfolio of parts testing and joining technologies. And what customers can do here at the booth is actually create a live connection to the colleagues in our Friedrichshafen facilities here. So you can actually make them work for you just by talking to the colleagues here. And you see it here. So I actually wanted to get a coffee at the coffee corner, but I won't do that until I finished my little stand tour. But it's not just about the end product, so about a perfect cup of coffee. We're also about the way to get to a perfect cup of coffee. And for that, one thing is particularly important. Coffee capsules. Come on. You see them here, BASF's coffee capsules made of ultra-dur PBT material. And as you don't compromise on your perfect cup of coffee in the morning, you surely shouldn't compromise on the way that this coffee is made. With this material and a new solution by BASF, customers actually have the chance to access a full toolbox of different layers and materials to make sure that your cup of coffee is delivered to you in perfection in the morning. You know, hot coffee is important, especially when it's now getting colder. Autumn is definitely here, but winter is coming. What's even more important than a hot cup of coffee, and I really do love it, is insulation. So follow me, and I'm going to show you something that we have in store for insulation. What you see here is a really interesting technology. This is a window profile with a co-extrusion technologies between PVC and PBT. So the same material that I was just talking about from the coffee capsules is also included in this window profile. The colleagues have a quite bold claim. They say that this is more efficient, lighter, and more sustainable than a conventional technology. And I'm going to be talking to Thorsten Hermann in another live stream to find out more about that. Yeah, from window profiles to baby bottles and water bottles, this is where BASF's UltraZone is doing its job, but not only in those applications, but also in a lot of others. So actually, I'm almost at the end of my little guided tour here, but of course I saved the best for last. We will also be talking about BASF's approach to a fully circular future. Chemical recycling, biomass balance, green electricity, all of these topics that are so crucial to create a sustainable future with plastics will be covered here. And I think now I still have some minutes to have a chat with Jürgen Becky, so come on over. Jürgen, come on.
Hey.
Hi, good morning.
Hi, Richard.
How are you?
Good morning. Great, just great. First of all, I'm really happy to be here again. I mean, this is so amazing, coming back to such a fair, not having it only virtually. So really great experience.
Yeah, I think it's also been kind of challenging in the past 18, 20 months to keep up the contact to customers. So this is surely different.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, this is now what we are coming back to the former times actually. So this is really great to see that, because especially in our business, it's very crucial to have this personal contact, and especially in challenging times like this. So therefore, it's just great.
You mentioned challenging times. I have to go a bit more into detail there. What challenges were there?
A lot, of course. It starts all with the pandemic, with Corona. Also, this changed the working style that we had. All the companies, not only BASF, but also our customers. So this was the first one. And then the second one in this year was, of course, this disturbances in all the value chains. And we experienced that a lot. We were hit hard by that. But what kept us, let's say, above the water, it was really the close contact to our customers. So we gave regular information and transparency to the customers customers where we are standing, and this was really recognized. So it was really good to see that customers told us, look, I mean, we are not really satisfied with what you provide, but we know you do your best and you are even better than competition. I think that's something.
I mean, that's definitely a great sign. Let's not look back. Let's look forward to the future. I just explained a couple of the things that we have here at the stand. Surely sustainability is one of the main topics.
And this is also something which we were concerned with also in the year 2021. I mean, the acceleration of, let's say, the trends towards sustainability and full circularity, this is in full speed. And we as BASF, I think we have something really to provide here. And I think we are far ahead also here. So let's start with something that we provide already by the end of the year. We have the product carbon footprint available for our whole portfolio by the end of 2021. I mean, I think no competitor can provide something like that. It's really an amazing challenge for us, but our customers are also demanding it, and we can provide it. We started early enough, and now we are able to do that. In the end, we also set ourselves as a company really very high targets for the near future. So, for example, in the year 2025, we want to reduce carbon emissions by 25% compared to 2080. I mean, this is amazing. Compared to 90, it's more than 60%. And by 2050, we even want to be carbon neutral. So I think high targets, and we are doing something for it. I mean, you know that we have for our new Verbund site in China, we will power them with only green energy. I mean, this is something we have to provide. We are now investing in one of the biggest world wind park in Europe with Vattenfall. You know that we acquired there something, and also then our site in Antwerp will be powered by green energy. These are only a few to mention. We have others, of course. We have this cooperation with Quanta Fuel for plastic waste incineration, that, or not the incineration but recycling, that we use it then for pyrolysis oil. Or we have with new energy with Pyrum, where we use then waste tires to produce pyrolysis oil for our products. So a lot in the pipeline.
And actually we'll be back also with another live stream actually on that topic together with our colleague, with our expert Olli Geiger later. I mean, Jürgen, you have been with the company now for quite some years, I may say.
Don't say the number.
Is this a special time?
This is a special time. I think it's for me, this is really a big transformation. We are at the beginning as BASF, but I think we are really at the start of something really new, and I'm happy to be part of that.
The start of something new, the start of Fakuma 2021. This was our little guided tour. I hope I was able to give you at least a bit of the flavor of the real trade show action here. In the next 2 days, make sure that you join the action by participating in our LinkedIn live event. Send us your questions, send us your comments, send us food for thought, challenge our expert. Or just send us your questions and comments via our email address plus.com@basf.com. And if you want to make sure that you are up to date with everything that's going around here, and if you want to book a virtual appointment with one of our experts, also make sure to check out our website fakuma.basf.com. I think I'm now up for a quick coffee back at the counter. Make sure that you will be back in roughly 1 hour and 15 minutes from now, because then we will be live again with the topic of e-mobility with Thomas Bayer. Until then, stay healthy, stay positive, and stay tuned.
BASF. We create chemistry.